Come to the interrogation room. I'm sorry if I seem nervous. You're my first case. So that's, it's first for both of us, I think. Actually, let me check your history. Okay. Just in this folder here. Okay, let's see. You have actually been in here a lot. Okay, sorry. So it's my first time then, but not yours. Just to clarify. Well, it's nice to meet you. My name's Officer Mackenzie. And yeah, so I am not permitted to share with you the weight of the crime. Unless we find you guilty, in which case you have to know because you did it. But if you're innocent, HR has told us that because of the nature of the crime and how horrible it was, we shouldn't really disclose any unnecessary information out of fear that it might traumatize people. But what we can tell you is that the criminal matched your description, and according to our APB, was in your area where you were. Can you just hold on? I need you to clarify something for me. Let me just get my notebook out again. Could you tell me exactly where you were when the cops arrested you? I just want to do some checks. Okay, so the skate park. Got it. Okay, and do you have anyone you were there with? Sally, Steven, Charles. Okay, do you have last names for these people? No? Why? How do you know them if you don't know their last name? Like, what kind of friend are you? Oh, you know them through someone else? Like you met at a party? Okay. Can you give us the name of the mutual friend? So we can just check your alibi. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll do, I forgot, I have less authority in reality than I do in my mind. But, yeah, then I'll, check that information later when the lead detective comes in and, talks to you. But yeah, I'm sorry about my unprofessionalism again. This is my first case where I'm allowed to help interview. I'm very excited. It only took me like a summer camp worth of cop lessons to get to this point. I feel like I worked really hard to earn this authority. But yeah, thank you for noticing and respecting my authority. We have a few more questions regarding your mental state because we personally think that the person who did the crime must have been like chemically had something wrong with their brain, like severely. Like we're not even talking mental illness, we're talking mental disease. Okay, like freaking awful. But like on a scale, on like in Twitter terms, we're not talking like a low-level troll. We're talking a full-blown incel with like a past time in like homophobia, which most incels do, to be honest. But like super homophobia, like they see the word super straight and they're like, that's homophobic, or no, not that's homophobic. That's gay. This is gay. This is super straight's are gay. Like that level of homophobia and ignorance, like on a scale of Twitter terms. That's how bad we're talking. So, So we need to do a mental health check, is what I'm trying to say here. We have a few questions in my little portfolio here. Of potential questions to ask the mentally deranged. Okay, let's open her up. Okie dokie smokes. Okay, first question. Have you ever had thoughts of hurting yourself or others? And I don't mean like intrusive thoughts. Everyone has intrusive thoughts. But I mean like a thought that you've had and like hung on to and like thought about more consciously. Like you were having that thought, maybe you started as intrusive, but then like you were like, oh, that's a good thought. I should consider doing that. And you just keep at it. Have you ever had something like that? No? What makes one of us? Okay, let me just write that down real quick. Okie doke. Okay, next question. Have you ever had thoughts of hurting animals or actions of hurting animals, intentionally or otherwise? Well, I guess the only way you could take that is intentionally, but you know what I mean. Hopefully. No? I would say that makes one of us again, but like, who would hurt a dog? That's like some real criminal level shit. If you ask me, I feel like everyone who hurts dogs should be put on the electric chair. Like, personally, they deserve capital punishment. Like, honestly. Like, hurting a dog takes more freaking evil in your heart than hurting a human. And just for everyone's safety, including dogs, including humans, including cats, everyone, they should be executed. But that's just my opinion. But you've never. Interesting. Okay. Last question. Have you ever committed or thought about committing an act of arson? What do I mean by that? I mean, like, have you ever set something on fire? Like, something you didn't own, something you owned, and just, like, watched it burn with a sudden fascination in your eyes while kind of reconsidering your career path at the same time? Yeah? Really? Can you give me details about the experience, please? For my notes? Oh, really? Well, see, I don't think that counts, though, right? I mean, like, you were 14. I don't think anything counts before the age of, like, 18. Because, like, even at 18, your brain isn't fully developed. Like, to be honest, I think that everything should be legal until, like, 25. Because then you have your brain. Or at least, not legal, but, like, mildly punished. Because, like, your brain doesn't work. And, like, you're 14. Like, who cares how much shit you burned down when you're 14? Like, do you know how much acne you have? No wonder you're burning stuff down. Makes sense. You're miserable. You want everyone to be miserable too? You're 14. It's, like, part of the deal. But anyways, I still have to write it down for my boss. But, I'm on your side for this one. Being 14 sucks. How old am I? Oh, I'm 19. Yeah, I know, it's shocking. They would allow me to do an interview. But, like, I got star stickers on all my works at the police academy. So, I kind of deserve this. Yeah, I was top of my class. Super A+. You should be impressed. My teacher, Mrs. Crabapple, she was super impressed by all of my police work that I did in the academy. And she said that one day I could run the entire LA Police Department if I tried hard enough. And I mean, this is a woman whose opinion you should trust, right? But, like, she didn't just give out glittery star stickers to anyone. Like, I earned it, So, like, check back in, like, 10 years. I'll be running this joint. But anyways, yeah, I think that concludes our questions. Sorry. I just got a text. Looks like I'm needed desperately in the forensics unit. But yeah, I'll go check out this alibi you have. And if it's not you, sorry for the inconvenience. If it is you, see you in the news in a few years when you're being executed.